Liv Morgan has been a polarizing figure in WWE, consistently generating buzz regardless of her actions. Her recent activities, particularly her Hollywood venture and the uncertainties surrounding her WWE return, have sparked significant discussion among fans. This situation, especially the latest developments, has frustrated many, as it appears to defy expectations and leave her storyline in limbo. For those hoping for a clear direction or a change in her narrative, the current updates might be the opposite of what they wanted, potentially alienating even her most ardent supporters. This piece explores the complexities of Liv Morgan's recent absence, her Hollywood project, and the WWE's handling of her return, delving into why this situation is so divisive. On the April 28 episode of Monday Night Raw, Liv Morgan announced she would be taking a hiatus from WWE to film a significant Hollywood movie. This news, reported by outlets like Deadline and PW Insider, revealed that Morgan had landed a major role in Bad Lieutenant, Tokyo, directed by an acclaimed filmmaker. In the film, she portrays the missing daughter of a politician, a role that, while not a Marvel blockbuster as some fans speculated, marks a notable step in her acting career. The announcement initially sparked excitement, but it also led to unrealistic expectations among some fans who envisioned her in a high-profile franchise. Given her limited acting experience, such assumptions were quickly tempered by more grounded reports, emphasizing the need for fans to manage their expectations. Despite the excitement surrounding her movie role, Morgan's absence from WWE was expected to be brief. Reports suggested that she and her tag team partner, Raquel Rodriguez, would not vacate their women's tag team championships, indicating WWE's intent to reintegrate her quickly. Morgan traveled to Japan for filming, and by mid-May, sources like PW Insider and Fightful Select reported that she had completed her scenes. The production team praised her work ethic, performance, and natural on-screen presence, noting that she had excelled in her role. With filming wrapped, her return to WWE television was anticipated to be imminent, potentially as early as the May 19 episode of Raw, which would align with the build-up to the Money in the Bank Premium Live Event, PLE, and the Saturday night's main event. However, the May 19 episode of Raw came and went without Morgan's return, despite her being advertised on WWE's website and the arena's promotional materials. This absence has fueled frustration among fans and analysts alike, as it raises questions about WWE's creative direction for one of its biggest stars. The Money in the Bank event, scheduled for June 7, is a critical opportunity to feature top talent, and Morgan's absence from qualifying matches or storyline development feels like a missed opportunity. As a key figure on Raw, having been a central part of the show's narrative for the past year, her continued absence is perplexing. Fans expected her to be a focal point, either in the Money in the Bank ladder match or as part of the Women's Tag Team Championship storyline with Rodriguez. The lack of clarity surrounding her return has led to speculation and dissatisfaction, with many questioning why WWE isn't capitalizing on her star power. The latest update, as reported by PW Insider, adds to the confusion. Morgan was spotted in New York City, suggesting she is back in the United States, but there is still no confirmed date for her television return. This development is particularly frustrating given the timing. With major events like Money in the Bank and Saturday night's main event approaching, the expectation was that WWE would prioritize reintegrating Morgan into its programming. Her absence from the May 19 Raw, despite being advertised, feels like a misstep, especially when considering her prominence on the roster. Unlike Roman Reigns, whose extended absences are part of his unique contract and character arc, Morgan's situation doesn't warrant such a prolonged sidelining. Fans and analysts argue that WWE should be leveraging her popularity, especially given her live my way attitude and her compelling interactions with characters like Dominic Mysterio, which have kept her in the spotlight. The frustration stems from a broader issue: WWE's apparent lack of urgency in utilizing Morgan as one of the company's most popular stars. Her absence feels unnecessary, particularly when plans could have been made to accommodate her brief filming schedule. WWE works closely with talent agencies to balance wrestlers' external commitments with their television appearances, ensuring minimal disruption to storylines. Morgan's movie role, while significant, was not expected to keep her away for an extended period, yet her return has been delayed without clear explanation. This has led to speculation that WWE might not have immediate plans for her, a notion that seems implausible given her status. The idea that she was left off Saturday night's main event due to a lack of creative direction is particularly contentious, as it suggests a failure to capitalize on a star who has been a cornerstone of Raw's women's division. Morgan's Live My Way persona has been a defining aspect of her character, resonating with fans who admire her confidence and defiance. Her interactions with Dominic Mysterio and other roster members have added layers to her storyline, making her one of the most talked about performers in WWE. However, the current uncertainty risks undermining this momentum. Fans who have followed her journey, from her tag team success to her solo endeavors, are eager to see her back in the ring, whether competing for the Money in the Bank briefcase or defending the tag team titles with Rodriguez. The lack of progress in either direction has left many feeling that WWE is squandering an opportunity to build on her popularity. The situation is further complicated by the mixed signals from WWE's booking decisions. The company has a history of adapting to talent's external commitments, as seen with other wrestlers who have balanced Hollywood projects with their WWE schedules. Morgan's case, however, feels different, as the delay in her return seems to lack a clear rationale. If WWE has plans for her at Money in the Bank or beyond, the groundwork should already be in place. The longer she remains absent, the more it risks alienating fans who see her as a vital part of the women's division. The comparison to Roman Reigns, while imperfect, highlights the disparity in how WWE handles its top stars. Reigns' absences are strategic, tied to his character's mystique and contractual stipulations. Morgan, by contrast, is a full-time performer whose presence is expected weekly, making her absence all the more noticeable. The broader context of WWE's creative landscape adds another layer to this discussion. The women's division has been a focal point of Raw, with stars like Morgan, Rhea Ripley, and Becky Lynch driving compelling storylines. Morgan's absence creates a void, particularly in the tag team division, where she and Rodriguez have been champions. Failing to feature her in the build-up to major events like Money in the Bank risks stalling the division's momentum. Fans are left wondering whether WWE is doubling down on a specific creative direction or simply struggling to find a place for Morgan in an already crowded roster. Either way, the lack of communication and the continued delays are testing the patience of her fanbase. For those who find Morgan's character polarizing, this situation might amplify their frustrations. Her live my way attitude, while endearing to some, can come across as abrasive to others, particularly when paired with her high-profile storylines. The uncertainty surrounding her return only adds fuel to the fire, as detractors may see it as evidence of WWE overhyping a performer who isn't being utilized effectively. Meanwhile, her supporters are left defending her absence while grappling with their own disappointment. The divide among fans underscores the challenge WWE faces in managing Morgan's return and ensuring it aligns with the expectations of her audience. Looking ahead, the hope is that Morgan's return will be handled with the urgency and creativity she deserves. Whether she re-enters the Money in the Bank picture or resumes her tag team storyline with Rodriguez, WWE has an opportunity to capitalize on her star power. The longer she remains on the sidelines, the more it risks diminishing her momentum and alienating fans who see her as a cornerstone of the women's division. The company's ability to balance her Hollywood aspirations with her wrestling career will be critical in maintaining her relevance and satisfying her fanbase. In conclusion, Liv Morgan's current situation is a source of frustration for many, driven by the uncertainties surrounding her WWE return and the apparent lack of creative direction. Her Hollywood venture, while a significant achievement, has left fans questioning why WWE hasn't reintegrated her sooner. As a key figure on Raw, her absence feels like a missed opportunity, particularly with major events on the horizon. Whether WWE is planning a major push for Morgan or simply struggling to find her place, the current approach risks alienating fans who are eager to see her back in action. The coming weeks will be crucial in determining how WWE handles one of its brightest stars and whether it can recapture the momentum that has made Liv Morgan a fan favorite.